Good morning, everybody. It's Catherine here, and today is February 3rd, 2023, and this is my day 10 5-fluorouracil healing video. And I just wanted to tell you that I am very pleased with the progress. I know from you looking at it, you're probably like, oh no, but I have noticed a lot of light scabbing, a lot of sloughing and peeling of my skin, and I just wanted to give you a close-up and talk you through a little bit about what I had noticed along the way. I did continue to spot treat a couple of areas that had not eroded, so I'll show you those, and I'm pleased with the progress on those, but overall the rest of my face is purely just healing from that overall 5-fluorouracil treatment. So let me get showing you what's going on. So we'll go ahead and we'll start in my chin area. And if you guys remember, this area was just horribly red and chapped. My upper lips were very red and chapped. This area right here was extremely red and chapped. And I will give you a close-up now. And one of the areas that I did start spot treating was this right here. This actually came up after I stopped using the cream. And I could definitely tell that it was an area that was latent in blooming, which I had kind of had a history of with this treatment. So I am going to continue to treat this. I have absolutely no creams on my face right now, nothing. I mean, this is just freshly washed skin. So I'm going to continue to treat this area for another 3 or 4 days until it actually starts scabbing over. I do not want to have any remnants of anything sitting around the next go around of 5-fluorouracil. So if I can take care of it now, I'm doing it. So that's being spot treated. And the chapping overall, and I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, but it is just kind of, it just wants to kind of flake all day long. Even if I have CeraVe or the Aquaphor on it, it does just want to flake. And you can see in this area right here, when I took a shower, some of the skin peeled off, and you can kind of see a little bit of a raw area right there, but it is healing. It's not painful. It's just dry. And I'm going to give you a close-up of the side of my nose. And this is very, very dry right here. That's that wrinkle that I keep praying is going to go away. But up here, I was so scabbed, and I mean, I was actually very worried about it, and I'm very pleased with how that's healing. And then if you come down here, I am spot treating these two areas. This came up the very, very first day of treatment and did nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. And I was putting a little bit of a small amount extra of 5-fluorouracil on it, and it also brought that up. So I'm continuing to spot treat those, and right now I can feel them just slightly turning and getting a scab on them. So I'm going to continue to treat that at the same time I treat that. And then going around the rest of the side of my face, all of these are starting to scab and heal. And I'm very happy about that. My eyebrow area, which had been a really big concern of mine, is dry and scabbing over just slightly. And then all of my forehead ones. So all of this right in here, it was almost like tiny little speckly, scabby kind of things. And they have since started receding into the background, but you can see where they were. And then these areas right here, they started really drying out and kind of eroding maybe 2 or 3 days ago. But it's interesting because you can almost, like if you were looking at my skin close up, you can almost see like little slight divots in my skin and then feel the scab part over it. So, and then this, I find this just fascinating right here. I mean, this was just doot, 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 doot of spots. Both my doctor and I were very perplexed about that patterning right there. But you can see I stayed clear over here. So who knows what that was all about. When I was putting my sunblock on, I don't even know. Was I missing a spot? I just don't know. And then same thing with the eyebrows here. I'm continuing to spot treat this right here. This actually had been coming up, but didn't scab over. And I want it gone. So I'm continuing to spot treat that. And then coming over to this side of my nose, very dry, patchy, but it's healing really well. And then this was kind of lingering as well, so I'm spot treating that. So essentially I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I forget one? Oh, yes, I did. And you can't see it, but there's a little tiny spot right here that I had talked to him about before I started treatment. And he said, oh, no problem. When you're done with treatment, it'll fall off. While you can see a scab there, it does not have any kind of scabbing on it. So I'm going to continue with that one too. But basically what I do is I moisturize my entire face, and then I go back and I clean these small areas, and then I take a Q-tip with the Fluorouracil on it and I just rub it in. And I don't rub in an excessive amount, just enough to cover it and keep it active. But outside of that, the moisturizing process that I've been doing has been a combination of things. It's not been the same every single day. It's just really been dependent on how my face is feeling. And essentially, it's just really, really dry. And I've had a couple of moments where it's been itchy. But it's interesting because the itch seems to be within the spots themselves. It's not like my whole skin is itchy. It's the spots within themselves. So I have not, it's been enough that I could, deal with it, that I could actually deal with it. So I didn't use any hydrocortisone cream at all this week. I'm just really trying to get through this with as little interruption as possible. But my creams that I've really, or ointments that I've really, really liked have been the marula oil from The Ordinary. Very inexpensive, very pure. It goes on absolutely beautifully because it's a liquid almost. So you can just gently put that on, because when you start putting cream on these areas that are super dry, it's almost like you're tugging on it, and you'll know what I mean. It feels like, oh my God, am I going to tear my skin open? But so I have been starting with the marula oil first, and then I put a small layer of the CBD oil on, which I know a lot of you probably won't use or can't use because of regulations or whatnot. And then I go in with the CeraVe healing ointment, and I have to be honest with you, I actually really like this better than the Aquaphor. I feel less tacky or sticky, but that's me, you do you. And every now and again, I'll put a very light coating of just plain Vaseline on, and you'll know because your skin is absorbing it. And you definitely want to make sure, especially if you're going to work or you're going out someplace, that you have some of these products with you so that, you know, you're not caught in one of those positions where like this dries out and this dries out and it gets hard to open your mouth and talk or be expressive. And even this right here, I mean, this is really crusty and whatnot. So, you know, if you crinkle your nose or do anything, you definitely want to have the ability to moisturize your face. And like this, I don't know where I got this. Maybe at Walgreens, and it's a teeny tiny, so I just take it with me. But outside of that, I'm still using the Carmex on my lips, Aquaphor on my lips. I'm still using the Aquaphor stick if, for example, I'm in the kitchen and I don't want to touch, you know, my hands to my face. I just use the stick, and I am finding that I'm moisturizing probably, maybe 8 to 10 times, maybe 8 to 10 times a day. And that would be from the morning all the way through the evening. So keep that in mind as well. But overall, very, very happy. Very happy. I mean, I think this Fluorouracil is like a heat-seeking missile. In my case, it probably pulled things out that were even deeper than the normal Fluorouracil treatment time would have pulled out. So I'm absolutely thrilled, and I'm anxious for my 6-week visit with the doctor just to, you know, really see if there's anything left that's really ultimately concerning. And so that's why I'm working on these too, because I just, you know, I'm not going to do this treatment again until next December or January. So I don't want anything. This is going to be problematic if I can get rid of it now. So that's the process. So outside of that, just give you one last quick look. And I know I don't look great, but I got to tell you, peace of mind, truly. It has given me so much more peace of mind. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about the treatment. If you're going through the treatment, there's an end to the means, so just bear with it. And I also wanted to thank the couple of people that commented on my videos, how much I appreciated it, and I wish you success in your journey. And again, if any of you have any questions, any comments, please share this and just tell everyone you know. There's an opportunity out there, if your doctor approves it, to maybe eliminate many, many visits and freezings and wondering and worrying. Just remember, skin cancer is an insidious little bugger. So that being said, you guys take care. I will look forward to seeing you on day 15, and have a really great day. Bye.